Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wide Family Farm. And I have a couple of people in here already just chatting it up with me, and I am so grateful for you all for being here today. I am starting a new launch on just a little bit of my page. I'm going to start a new playlist, and yeah, so a lot of people, I'm sorry, I just got distracted by an email or something that came in and it always goes ding and it distracts me. So, a lot of you do not know that I am only 5 foot tall and I struggle with weight. And I always have, like, all my life. It's just because I'm short and, like, anything I eat just, and so I have no metabolism, I guess you would say. So I struggle. And so I figured I could start a new launch and motivate people. Yeah, tell me about it. This is hard for me to do because I'm not a very big motivated person. And so I figured if I can get this on camera, or if I can start a new launch and document my moves, maybe I can inspire other people to do so themselves, or just inspire people to watch me and maybe get them moving as well. I have a goal in mind, and my goal is June 1st. I want to lose like 20 pounds. So, but I have a goal in mind, and that is before garden season really starts to weigh heavy, because I'm going to be doing a lot of work outside, particularly, and a lot of shoveling and a lot of digging and all different kinds of stuff. So, my motivation for this is to just document and just kind of hold myself accountable for what I am doing. And a lot of people have that issue as well. Like, when they exercise or whatever, they don't, I'm just going to do this today. And then they end up not doing it, or they stay unmotivated to do it, and stuff like that. And so what I plan on doing is just walking. I plan on getting up at 10 o'clock every day. So that is on my schedule. And if you know me, you know that is going to be an extremely difficult task, because honestly, I do not get up past noon. Wait, I do not get up till noon most days. So I'm going to be changing some things around, and yeah, so it's a motivational thing just for me. But you can follow along if you like. I'm going to start a whole new playlist, so it's going to be separate from the farming aspect of it. I'm going to document myself, so I can, get some exercise in and whatever. The videos are going to be shorter. They're not going to be like a 30-minute conversation about how I'm exercising, but I'm going to try and do a little more exercising, whether it's walking or getting out in the garden longer, or something like that. So if you guys want to join me on this, I have an email, and it's widefamilyfarm@gmail.com. If you want to sign up, just email me, and just like, I will keep you on my list, and I will email you to stay motivated. I'll send you motivational things, stuff like that. So if you are interested in that, that's fine. By no means, I am not a doctor or anything like that. So I can't really help you with that. But I am going to look for specific people to interview and maybe talk about losing weight and stuff like that. I have a cousin who is a fitness instructor, and I'm thinking about getting her on here. She does the beach body. She's a beach body instructor. So I'm going to see if I can get her on here. I don't know what her thing is, though. Like, I don't know if she can do it because of who she represents and stuff. It all depends. I love walking. Downloaded a step counting app. There we go. That's what we're going to do. And I don't need to download one, but that's another part of my accountability, and I have an iPhone, and if you go to your iPhone, there's like a little heart. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a little heart right there and it says health. And if you click on that, it will tell you how many steps you're walking a day. So on your iPhone, you already have a step counter. So if you just like, if you're listening to music or whatever, I don't know if most phones have this. I've only ever had iPhone, so I can't tell you about other phones. But if you get on this and you walk with this and you listen to music or whatever and you keep this in your pocket, this will count how many steps that you're doing. And I know this is new. I've been wanting to do this for a while and it's not really 100% thought out yet. But I am going to document myself and my weight loss progress because I think that's important for people. I tried to tell people, I know people that have had weight loss surgery and stuff like that. And I tried to tell them, I'm like, you need to really document your loss and, you know, because that could be inspiring to others, you know. So, yeah. I loaded a couple different step apps and tried them out. Not all were accurate. Yeah, that's interesting too. I don't know, but who knows really if they're all accurate or how that works. I don't really know. But I know I do the one on my phone because it's the cheapest. I know there's different types of ones you can download, and if you feel like doing that, that's fine. And actually, I'm interested if you do farm work and stuff like that. I'm really interested in how many steps you work or you do a day. I know my husband, he does tons of steps a day. He can walk like 10 miles a day and on his routes and stuff. So that's something that is going to be I'm going to be doing throughout the next couple of months, is trying to get motivated to just get out there and start walking and start doing something. I know that with everything that's going on right now, you can't exactly get out and do things. It sucks. And so I think it would be best if we just, you know, walk the property or walk down the road or you know, whatever. I'm going to try. I have a bicycle, so I'm going to be doing that. However, I'm not going to be documenting myself on the bicycle. Just thought I'd tell you. But I just thought it would be fun if we could all get in this together. And I'm going to do a live like once a week about it. And then I'm going to continue to do my vlogs and then just put them on my playlist. Need more exercise. I've always been skinny, but that doesn't mean that I'm healthy or in good shape. Right. Like you could be super skinny and like walk up a flight of steps and still be out of breath. So that's something to also think about. So if you guys want to do this with me, walking is not hard. So, and bicycling is not hard. It's a low impact thing. So everybody can stand to lose a couple pounds. So if you want to do this, you can email me. I'll keep you in my list of people, and then I will hold you accountable. What did you do today? How did you do it? I know this is going to be a lot of extra work for me, but I think it's going to help me in the long run to lose a couple pounds. So that's what I want to do. So if you are interested, my email address is widefamilyfarm@gmail.com. And this isn't exactly a diet. Though I really encourage you to watch what you eat. That is great. But this isn't a diet. Like if you would just eat a little healthier every day and you do the walking, you're going to lose the weight. It's the walking part and getting out there and exercising that is the most important thing. So yes, I need accountability too. I need someone to say, why didn't you do this today? Okay, well, why didn't I do this today? Because I don't feel like it. That's not an excuse, you know? So, if you're interested, you can email me. And then what I'm going to do is just, I'm going to hold a meeting. Probably, I'm going to make the meeting like 11 a.m. like every day. I'm going to try and make it like that so that we can all get up and get moving. I thought that would be important. God, this is going to be such a challenge for me. It really is. Like, if I'm not challenging myself, then great to hear you are doing this. I need to get better for sure, even if I can't go out and get out and walk. Right. There's different things that you can do too. If you can't get out and walk, there's different things that you can do inside your house and stuff to exercise and to exercise your upper body. And even like if you get like, they have those little pedaling bikes that they use in nursing homes and stuff like that and for physical therapy. And they don't have like any resistance, but it's a pedal bike to keep your legs moving, and stuff like that. They have that. And yeah, so I just encourage you to do that and join my list of people, and we'll see how far this goes. I don't expect a ton of people to do this. Like, I understand it's kind of dorky. I know I'm a dork, but I just think it's really important, and I want to lose weight. And I got some blood work coming up in May as well. So that's another motivation of mine. So I am going to be cutting out sugar. I'm going to be doing all of that. I'm going to be trying to drink more water. That is another thing I'm going to put on the accountability email. When I email you, how much water did you drink today? Now, I am not a water drinker by all means. I freaking hate water. Who hates water? Me. I'd rather have a beer. Okay, so yeah. Yeah. And I didn't do this at the beginning of the year because that's so cliche. If you do things at the beginning of the year, and do that, then you're not going to be motivated. Like, most of those people quit the gym by February. So I don't want to quit. I don't want to start and then quit something. That's another reason why this is a lot of pressure on myself. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I hate drinking water too. If you can at least drink 4 cups of water a day, or have a glass of water before your meal every day, or when you wake up in the morning, you have a glass of water. We're going to try and do that. And I'm going to try and hold you accountable for drinking water as well, because we all need it. And there's been many times that I know I didn't have enough water. Like, I'd wake up in the morning extremely nauseous. And it felt like somebody was like kicking me in the kidneys all night long. And I know I didn't have enough water. And as you get older, you start to realize that, yeah, you're not drinking enough water. So we're going to try and do that. You can buy a fancy mug if that's what you choose to do, whatever inspires you to drink more water. We have bottled water here because the water that we have from the tap sucks. So I'll be drinking that. And bottled water, I believe, counts as 2 cups. So you drink a whole bottle of water, it's like 2 cups of water, I think, or close to it. So then you can measure out from there. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. So you drink 4 of those a day. That's 8 cups of water a day. Exactly the best life. But coffee is great, but there's caffeine in it and it'll dehydrate you. And I really have to watch caffeine anyway. Not that I want to go into huge details, but I, like, maybe 3 months ago, found a lump in my breast, and I went and had a mammogram and all of that. And I was like super concerned. I had an ultrasound and everything. And like, at first I was like worried, and then it started to really hurt. So I was like, oh crap. I'm like, I probably have something serious going on. So went and had a mammogram done and all of that, and they didn't find anything. So my doctor thinks it's one of those caffeine motivated cysts or something that only appear when you drink extra. And you know what? I love drinking tea, And I like drinking iced coffee, I love tea. I love diet tea specifically, but it has a ton of caffeine in it. And the caffeine can really mess with you. And I need to, and ever since I was pregnant, and then after I got pregnant, after I had my son, I became extremely sensitive to caffeine. I used to be able to drink those energy drinks and all of that, and I can't do it anymore. If I drink one energy drink, I'm up all night long, and that's never was the case before. And plus, they're extremely unhealthy for you. So don't do it. 16 ounces would be 2 cups, and 20 ounces would be 2.5. Yeah. So if you email me, I will put you on my email list and I will hold you accountable if that's what you need to be motivated. I know I need somebody barking orders at me. I need that because I need that accountability. I need someone to be like, well, why didn't you do this? You just got to hold yourself accountable. Why did you eat that donut? Well, I don't know is not a good enough answer. So, that's something to think about. Hi, Gil. I saw you come in. Thank you for coming in. Sorry. My email address is wide. I'm putting it in here again. Email address. Wide family farm at gmail.com. Now, I'm not saying you have to follow a specific diet. There are specific diets that super help. Like the keto diet would super help me. I mean, I'm not going to lie. But really, to be quite honest, the one major thing is that's going to help me is to be like, stop eating those chips. Stop eating that. And right now I have all this freaking Easter candy hanging around. I'm about ready to just throw it all out. Let me see. I missed a lot in the chat because I was talking. So just give me 1 second. You can't walk. Look into it. Yes. I actually looked into that, Doc P. Because at some point I was just like so unmotivated. But yeah, that DDP yoga, for real. You need to check that out. It's expensive. I don't know if they have YouTube videos that you can watch, but YouTube videos are really great for exercise. So you can check that out as well. But the whole point of this is just to like stay active and be active and not go back to the old ways. So that's going to be super hard for me. But as long as I have a major support system and people that are on my list that will help me and we can help each other, then I think we will be fine. Throw it out, throw it out. I started purging my kitchen yesterday. Yes. I'm seriously considering. I know I have other people in my house that can eat that stuff and they don't have a problem, but it's not good for me. Have banned Cheetos from the house. Cannot eat the whole bag. Yeah, for real. No, I don't have chips in my house. I usually don't. The only reason why I had cheese balls at one time is because my husband and I were planning like a night for us and we got some alcohol and like I picked up a big thing of cheese balls and we were going to like watch movies and stuff. That's the only reason why I had that in my house. Typically, I don't even have pasta in my house because it's horrible for you. It's horrible for me. It's not horrible for people that can have that stuff. It's just horrible for me. I had to figure out a way to go live while working outside. Yeah. If you want to do that and you can tag me in it or you can just do it on your own, but whatever. I mean, whatever holds you accountable. You got to question yourself sometimes and be like, why the hell am I doing this? Why am I eating this? Why am I drinking this? Stuff like that. So I thought that was really important. And I'm actually kind of impressed that I had 15 people in here who might be interested in this. And I'm going to try diligently to get people on here that can motivate you in a way that can talk to you about certain things. And I'm going to have I'm hopefully Jess will do it. I can have Keto Homestead with Jess on here one night. And I'm hoping I can get my cousin on here one night. She does the Beachbody, and she's a fitness instructor, and she's been on the news multiple times for what she does. And she's just, the fitness guru. And I'm hoping I can get her on here. I'm just hoping that I can get some motivational people on here as well, because people need that. People need to hear that right now. Yes, walking your dog is great. Doc P. Oh my gosh, you're so into this. I didn't expect you to be into this. So cool, dude. Yes, why are you drinking 6 sodas a day? I mean, why are you, like, think about it though. Are you that tired? Like, are you tired that I love Diet Coke. Huge Diet Coke fan. I don't even keep it in the house anymore. My husband doesn't buy it. We don't buy it anymore because I'm like, you end up drinking, like you said, 6 sodas a day. Why do you need 6 sodas a day? You don't. A Diet Coke for lunch with a salad or something like that is just going to be fine. You don't need 6 Diet Cokes a day. Even just parking for, yes, all these things are really great and great for you. And I mean, I can start a hashtag. So if you want to be self-motivated and maybe do an exercise hashtag, we can do that. Or you can email me and I will email you back and be like, hey, what'd you do today? How you doing? I can be just as motivating, and maybe that will help me as well. Help me lose weight. Soda is also dehydrating. Yes. So you think you're drinking a ton of stuff that day, but you're really not. So it's tricky. So drink your water and try not to drink too much water. I know my brother's a fitness guru as well. And he at one point had way too much water and way too much protein shakes, and he actually had kidney problems for a while. So he thought he was, so just try not to drink that much water. You can get yourself in trouble. But try to stay at the minimum. If you can't drink that much, to start, try and do, try and do 4 glasses a day and see where that gets you. See how good that makes you feel too. Because a lot of people can't have that much, but they think, oh yeah, 4 cups or 4 cups a day is really just doing me wonders. Yard work is also a good workout. Days you're not feeling it. Yep. Anything, you don't have to necessarily walk. Like I said, if you download those apps on your phone, that helps. And I will ask you, if you do it on your phone, I'm going to ask you how many steps you did. I'm going to say, hey, how many steps you do today? And then I have, like I said, on my iPhone, I have the step-o-mometer or whatever it's called. I have that on my iPhone. So I can listen to music or whatever. Sometimes when you're in your garden, though, I can't always necessarily have my phone on me, especially if I'm listening to music or whatever. So, I mean, that won't really count for steps, but anything that will get you outside and get you moving counts. So, yeah. I'm going to limit my nightly, lives as well. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to limit it to 12:30 at night. I think I can do that. And then still be up by 10 o'clock. So there you go, Gil. That's awesome. Yeah, the only time I ever have a soda is if I go out and go to a drive-thru or something. I don't have it in the house. Only thing we have is water and milk. The more you sweat, the more water you need. If you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. That's true. That's true. So this was just a new launch that I'm doing, and I hope you feel inspired. And like I said, if you email me, I'll put you on the list for my accountability, and I will email you, hey, what did you do today? Stay motivated. I will try and be inspiring for you because I think a lot of people need that. to let the dog out. Yeah, my dog is like freaking hilarious. My husband comes home though and he lets him out, but good. I'm so awesome. That's so awesome, Doc P. Thank you. I'm glad you're in it. Yeah, and I'm gonna do my videos. Like I'm going to do videos outside when I'm walking, so you guys can see my progress, stuff like that. Yeah. You can still have those things. You just can't have those things every day, Gil. It's warm out. I think I'll have another root beer float. No, you can't do that every day. So I hope I inspired you all today to do this. Yeah, remember Rome wasn't built in a day, for real. For real. And so I'm going to take apart, like I've seen a lot of nutritionists, specifically when I was pregnant. So I'm going to take apart and what they said as well. And I'm going to apply that to how I'm eating and how I'm feeling. And the main thing is to like feel better, because there are days that I feel, oh my God, I'm getting all like, I don't know if it's allergies or what. But the main part is like to just feel better. I know I have days where I just don't even feel like walking. Like I don't feel like it. And you just got to get up and you got to get moving. Like I can't do this anymore. So yeah. So my big motivation, and you guys got to keep me on it, is my big motivation is, did I wake up at 10? I'm going to wake up at 10 every day. I'm going to, start doing this. So it is time, and the weather is nice. If the weather is bad, I don't expect you to go out there and do anything. I understand that, but I have a bike I got for like $40 off of Craigslist, or I think it was Facebook or something, one of those. So I'm going to try and do the bike when my son is sleeping. That's another part where I'm having issues too, is I have a kid. So what do? I can't just leave him. Like there are some times like he can take a nap, but typically like he doesn't take a nap. So I'm running across that issue too. So, but I just running after him outside is, I guess, exercise enough, because he's just like crazy. I shoot for 6,000 steps a day. Many of you accomplish at work. I work from home, so I have to be conscious about my movement. There you go. The water bottle I drink from is 64 ounces. I do about 1.5 a day in the winter and 2.5 working outside. That makes sense. My problem is I don't eat. My nutritionist told me you need to eat within an hour of waking up every day, but I can't eat when I wake up. I can't eat when I first wake up. I don't feel like it. I had a fitness instructor tell me that the first thing that they did when they woke up in the morning is they kept a bottle of water next to their bed. And the first thing that they did when they woke up in the morning is they had they had water to drink. So that might be helpful. I'm not sure, but it could be helpful. We don't have to tell each other, weight or anything. You can tell me how much weight you've lost, but you don't have to tell me your exact weight and stuff like that. We can keep that confidential. I don't need to know everybody's weight. But I mean, yeah, it's so hard. I used to work at a desk. I contribute that to my weight problems, because I was an admin for 10 years and worked on computers and typed constantly. And I have neck damage. Thank you, Van Life with JC. Yeah, and I have damage in my neck here and in my wrists and stuff like that. So I did that for like 10 years. And it hurts sometimes. So I have those kind of issues. But yeah, when you work at a desk, there's no way. And then when you are when you it's a different type of work, and when you're working at a desk, it's mentally exhausting. So when you're mentally exhausted, when you get home from working, the only thing you feel like doing is like sitting your butt on the couch and watching TV, because you've been mentally exhausted like all day long. And it's hard to stay motivated that way, you know? And then for me, I always had people in my office who would constantly eat junk food, constantly. And like you try to stay on a diet, or you try to like not eat stuff, but they're like eating constantly in front of you, constantly. It's so horrible. That's another thing like I want to work on too, is I want to work on saying no. And it's okay if you don't have that. Like I need to really work on that, and that's another thing I want to hold you accountable for. Yeah, it's my neck mainly. Thank you, Lady Casca. But it's from typing and like sitting in like this position all day long, like, you know, and then I was moving too. I'm moving and getting files and like all that crap. So I have a pinched nerve in my neck that the chiropractor has to work out like once a year. But it hurts when it does happen. Yes, any exercise counts in this. So if you're cleaning, if you're moving stuff, you're outside in the garden, any little bit will work. Just get out there and get moving. Yes, and I think I'm going to do a weekly weigh-in. I don't want to know your weight, particularly. I just want to know how much you've lost. So you don't have to tell me your weight. I know that's very personal for some people. So you don't have to tell me your weight. You could just tell me how much you could just tell me how much you have lost. And if you're not losing, we can talk about that. Like if you want to talk about that personally, like I can message you. It's like, hey, why aren't you losing? What's up? Like, what's going on? Like, I'll talk to you about it. Yeah, don't weigh yourself. Like usually when I start to lose weight, or I start a program or something like that, like I don't weigh myself right from the beginning. I just kind of go with the flow. Yeah. I don't have a scale. All I know is from what I go when I go to the doctor. And this, like, I have extreme anxiety. So I think that this will help with my anxiety too, because it's not good to constantly be in a state of panic. I do have one of those raised desk thingies. Cool. Yeah, I mean, if you want to tell me that, that's fine. And I can like, you know, I can make spreadsheets or something, and maybe we can maybe make it into a fun little competition. I mean, that's always fun too. Daily weights only measure water gain. Yeah, for real. I know one day, like I used to work out constantly, and because my job had a gym in the basement, and um I would work out all the time, and I would get so frustrated. I had lost like 20 pounds, but like I would get on the scale and it said I gained 5 pounds. And I would get so mad. The next day I'd get on the scale and I lost 2. Like it would go back and forth from 5 to 2, 5 to 2, 5 to 2. And it would be so annoying. That was one of the major things like I was so ticked off about. Yeah. So I just think this will be fun. I'm going to do this. I don't know how many times I'm going to do my vlogs a week, but I'm going to try and do a live once a week. Maybe I'll do it on Friday, Friday in the mornings or something like that, and get us a little more motivated. If you missed, that's okay. You can always email me. I will have a specific folder just for this. And I will try and get back with you and try and be as motivating as possible, because that's what I need as well. I need the motivation. Actually, I did shovel poop for exercise the other day because I cleaned out the chicken coop, and I filled an entire trailer full of chicken poop. It was disgusting because it was my first clean out after the winter. So it was like gross. I had to wear a mask and gloves and everything. It was disgusting. So yeah. But I'm going to try and do separate videos and stuff like that. Keep this on a different playlist than my farming videos. And hopefully, I can motivate you. I'm going to see if I can get some other people on here talking about being fit as well, just so it can inspire you. That's another thing. Like, I was reading this book, and hold on one second and I'll get it because I have it, like, I'm literally looking at it. 1 second. This is the Beck Diet Solution. I don't know if I have ever read this. I highly suggest reading this book. A fitness instructor gave this book to me like 10 years ago. And in this book, it just talks about being accountable and how people think. Skinny people don't think about food all the time. Just little things in here. It tells you about postcards, keeping postcards around that inspire you. It talks about filling your house full of magazines that inspire you to lose weight, stuff like that. So this book is really, really interesting. And I've done a lot of things in here in the past, but then I had always come to the point where I get unmotivated and I have no one to talk to about it and no one that's going through the same thing I'm going through. So I actually have like a lot of things highlighted in this book as well from back in the day. But yeah, it talks about writing a journal. It talks about all different kinds of stuff. So I highly suggest, if you can, find this book. It's called The Beck Diet Solution, and it's by Judith S. Beck, and she's a PhD. And I'll hold this up for everybody. Hope you can read it. And it talks about more of the psychology of it and keeping yourself. It says, train your brain to think like a thin person. So, yeah, very good, a book to read and to think about it. I was listening to Dr. Berg about keto for kids. One of the comments was like, isn't it sickening when you tell you Dr. before going on a diet, but they never say anything? Yeah. Bread is my... yeah, I'm not eating any more bread. I'm going, like, summer is coming and it's going to be so much easier too. Like, I'm really hoping that I can use like cucumbers for bread, stuff like that. That would be cool, right? Like, I don't mind using cucumbers for bread. Yeah, so start your day off right. Eat lots of protein, drink lots of water, and we'll see you out there walking around. Email me your progress. Wide Family Farm at gmail.com. This is going to be a lot of work for me. I can tell you that. I'm trying. It's a lot of work, but my daughter makes lettuce boats. Interesting. But yeah, you can email me. I'll put you on the list, and you can email me. You can email me as much as you want about this, not just saying, hey, what's up, Courtney, but about the subject. You can email me and I will write you back, and we'll try to keep this as motivating as possible, and I will hold you accountable, and I hope that you guys hold me accountable as well. Romaine is really great because it's actually crispy. It has that crispiness that you need for bread, like the bread substitute. You know what I mean? Yeah. What I want to do is, I don't know if you guys, have you ever seen that cucumber sandwich? It's like a cucumber sandwich and it has like meat and stuff in the center, and or like you can do a little vinegar and oil on it. That sounds good. But anyway, I'm here talking about food and I shouldn't be. Yes, this is the best life. This is what inspired me to do this as well. I went to Wendy's yesterday. And when I went to Wendy's yesterday, I noticed how expensive everything was. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but I got a couple value meals for me, one for one for my husband, and I didn't even get a kids meal for my son. I just got him a 6-piece nugget and a little thing of fries, right? And I didn't even get him a drink, and it cost me $27. Like, what? It's getting to the point where it's super expensive. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I eating out? So I'm going to start making a lot of things at home too. I don't want to. I hate cooking, but I'm going to start making a lot of things at home. Exactly. Exactly. Why did I do that? So I'm going to start being more diligent and start thinking ahead too. Like today, what am I going to eat tomorrow? What do I need to thaw out from the refrigerator? Stuff like that. Thank you for being in here, Wickshire Projects. This is my new launch in trying to lose weight. Yes. I'm not guilt tripping myself, am I? I didn't think I was. But no, it's super expensive to eat out. Like, why are we doing it? Hey, Citizen Guardian. So, yeah, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, there's Mexican restaurants here. Like, you can sit down and have an entire meal, and you can have a drink. Like, your entire family can sit down. Me, my husband, my son, and my stepdaughter, we could all eat for $27. Like, why did I just spend $27 on a couple burgers and, and so, and not to mention it's horrible for you. So I'm no longer going to be doing that. It's going to be very hard. And I'm hoping you all can go through this journey with me. And I'm going to document my workouts and talk about it. And hopefully I will be your motivation as well. Thanks for coming in, Viper. Yeah. Viper was with me yesterday when I was talking on the phone going through those drive-thrus. And I was telling him, I'm like, holy crap. I was like, this was $27 to eat through here. I can't do this. Can't do this. Viper's in the house. Yeah. But, we're going to try and be a little motivational and try and be a little more active. Hopefully we can keep each other documented. And, I'm not going to show myself working out or anything, but I will talk about working out and what I did that day. And hopefully you guys can hold me as accountable as I'm going to hold you accountable. Losing weight comes natural. Grow it, hunt it, or fish it. Yep. I will go on these cooking frenzies and be cooking like crazy for a month or two and then crash, have a microwave meal in 2 weeks. Yes. I understand, Ginger Ninja. All right. Well, I got to get going. This was my afternoon talk tonight. What are we doing tonight? Hello. We are going to be with Rebel Catters tonight at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we are going to be talking about all the things we didn't talk about last time. This is going to be Rebel Canners number 2 tonight. So if you can come in, I'd be greatly appreciated. Ask some questions. She is the canning guru. No, I didn't see that Heritage Heart Homestead. Sorry. Yeah. I want to know how many steps you've done too. So when I email you and ask you, hey, how many steps you do today? Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to try and keep you motivated. I would like to know. And the coolest part is like, you don't have to download those Fitbit things. You don't have to do that if you have a phone that already has it in it. So you can go by that. Yeah, I just been kind of out of whack lately. I've been caught up in other people's crap, and I don't want to be. So I just been, good fats are good for you. Yes, good fats are good for you. Cheeseburger fats and fried foods, not so much. Not so much. But they're so good. All right, y'all, I got to get going. It's already been 46 minutes, and I just want to tell you about this new launch, and I'm going to start a different playlist for this so you can watch, and it's going to still be farming too, because I'm going to show you what I did that day to get my exercise in. So thank you, Ginger Ninja. You're a good person. That's why you're my number 1. All right, y'all. I hope I motivated you. Email me if you want me to be your basically your accountability coach, because I will do that, and I will coach you and hold you accountable. Hopefully you can hold me just as accountable. And we will see you all in the next live. And we'll see you tonight at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. I have Rebel Canas on, and we're going to have a blast tonight. So we'll see you then, and y'all have a great day. And we'll see you next time.